My name is Matthew Horkey, and together with my partner, we run a website called exoticwinetravel.com, writing about wines from all over the world. We spend a good amount of time in Croatia every single year. We spend maybe 3, 4, 5 months a year in Croatia. In fact, our last wine book was about Croatian wine. It's called Cracking Croatian Wine. So we're very familiar with the country. I was coming from Italy, Sardinia, Italy, not the north of Italy, just a few weeks before this whole situation exploded because I was attending a big annual wine show called the Vin Art Grand Tasting. And right after that wine show in early March, that's when I started to realize that this was getting serious because all the countries around Croatia started shutting their borders, therefore locking us down here in Croatia. I am here with my partner Charine. We're not alone, so that's a good thing. But I do think that Croatia has handled this whole situation extraordinarily well. Of course, my Croat is not fluent, but I'm reading updates on Total Croatian News all the time on different news portals, and I love how the ministers are updating the people every single day. One thing I thought was really cool is one of the ministers said, please don't hoard food. There's not going to be problems with food supplies. We're going to make sure there's enough food for everybody. And I found in the supermarkets, it was never really that big of a deal. One thing that was actually scarier than the coronavirus is we were woken up in March at about 6:30 in the morning to the earthquake that happened in Zagreb. Wow, with all the stuff going around in the crazy world, coronavirus, everything. We were woken up at about 15 a.m. this morning in Zagreb. There was a little bit of an earthquake. The building was shaking. Some glasses were falling. Luckily, the Croats are amazing people. They didn't panic. People just went outside. People came in and even checked to see if we were okay. Let me just show you some of the damage. This is our view over the city. I thought I saw a bunch of rubble and stuff when I woke up, and I thought a bomb had went off or something crazy, but thank goodness it was just an earthquake. It was almost 6.0 on the Richter scale. Looks like everybody's okay, thank goodness. Only a little bit of structural damage here on the top, but it's just kind of drywall. Turned into dust, and thank goodness Sharine's okay. It's just this fell and broke, all this glass shattered. She's okay, thank goodness. Madness, because the traffic lights don't work. We're okay, thank goodness. The Croats are not panicky people. I think it's because they lived, a lot of the generation, my goodness, lived through a war just 25, 30 years ago. We feel really safe about being here because the Croat people are just extraordinary people. Through the whole, it was great. After the earthquake, for instance, we're in the middle of this whole pandemic, and some people cleared out on the streets. People were still fairly calm. They were friendly. We have neighbors that come knock on our door that don't really know us, asking if we were okay. When I go to the only time I leave the apartment is to go to the supermarket, which is just 100 meters down the street, and people are incredibly polite. Older people, when I walk up and down the stairs of the buildings, people on the street, they're always saying, Dobar dan, kako ste? They're always asking me how I'm doing with a big smile. For both of us, I think it's really heartwarming, and that's why we love coming back to this country every single year. We usually travel around the world full time, so we're always moving, and during this situation, we've obviously during this lockdown, we haven't been able to move as much. Life hasn't really changed that drastically, other than we can't change. A lot of producers from Croatia, from around the world, are sending us samples of wines to try, so we're tasting them, writing about them, creating content. Sharine's a fantastic cook, so she's cooking up great dishes. I'm not a fantastic cook, so I'm trying to learn some tricks of the trade. I think what the whole situation has really taught me, maybe Charine as well, we talk about it all the time, is the importance of being a humane person. That's the thing that we actually love about coming to Croatia, is people are so humane. Even when we're passing through immigration, the officers don't look at us like we're terrorists or something. They're always smiling, saying welcome to our country, or when we leave, I hope you come back. And that's what I think the world needs right now, because no matter what economic situation you're in, this is affecting all of us in the same way. So I think it's really important to stay connected with friends and family, be humane, and be kind. The one thing I wish I would have brought with me into this lockdown is a buzzer or scissors, because since the salons are closed, my hair is getting crazier and crazier and crazier by the day. Hopefully this clears up soon.